All right, you guys, rise and shine. It is Friday, November 15th. All right, full moon in Taurus day. It is Venus's day after all. Venus does rule Taurus. All right, starting this reading here at the planetary hour of the sun. We will ingress to the top of the day at 6:47 a.m. About 25 minutes away. All right, we're going to get in today's reading with runes. We're going to go over the transits of the day. We're going to speak Sabian symbols as always, and then we'll get into a spread. All right, so we're looking at the moon in Taurus that had a quincunx energy over to Mercury in Sagittarius. All right, that one happened a little past 3 a.m. And then we're going to see semi-sextile over to Jupiter in Gemini. The moon is going to sesqui-quadrant over to Venus in Capricorn. Semi-sextile to Chiron in Aries. That's going to happen around 9:20 a.m. We'll see a semi-square over to the North Node. Quintile to Mars in Leo. We'll see the opposition of the moon and the sun with the full moon at 4:29 p.m. We'll see a quintile to Saturn in Pisces. We'll see the conjunction of Uranus and Taurus. And then a sextile energy to Neptune in Pisces. All right, today's energy is pretty intense because it is the full moon. All right, so heightened emotions overall. We're looking at, pertaining to the index, Aries and Libra is off the chart here. All right, but I'm seeing Taurus with a physical 11, Gemini physical 1, Cancer mental 12, Leo physical 10, Virgo mental 10. Again, Libra is off the chart. Scorpio, we're looking at physical 11, Sagittarius physical 1, Capricorn mental 12, Aquarius physical 10, and then we're looking at Pisces with a mental 10. All right. I'm seeing Hagalaz out here, which is Scorpio's energy. Speaks about a wrath of nature, destructive, uncontrolled forces, especially the weather, or within the unconscious, tempering, testing, and trials. I see as the challenge here Esau with Sagittarius' energy. A challenge and or frustration, psychological blocks to thought or activity and or including some sort of grievances. And then I'm seeing here Kenaz, which is Virgo and Libra energy. Speaking about vision, revelation, knowledge, creativity, inspiration, technical abilities, vital, fire of life, harnessed power, fire of transformation, and regeneration. All right, so it's just given a very transformative energy to the day, which is going to bring in some challenges, some frustration, and it's going to feel a bit destructive. All right, so that's what we're looking at. On the bottom of the deck is Ewaz. All right, Ewaz has all to do with strength, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, endurance, being on the defense, and protection. All right, it's associated to Pisces energy. So I'm seeing overall heavy, immutable energies out here with Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And then the energy of Scorpio here. All right, so overall, these specific energies could be heightened. Which ones did I say were super low? Gemini and Sagittarius are low. All right, so you may not have enough strength to fight challenges, but try to overcome frustration and or psychological blocks. All right, if you're going through a grieving moment, it could be difficult for you, so try to remain strong. I'm seeing strength here overall. Remaining reliable. There could be something in the energy that tests your temper today as well. All right, just feels very transformative. I need a good deck. Let's go with everyday tarot. So we're looking at the opposition of earth and water. Earth and water. Groundedness and emotions. Heightened emotions. But again, the psychological blocks can come from Scorpio's energy. All right, so what more so should be illuminated is the energy of remaining grounded. There could be separation that comes up today with the Three of Swords. With the energy of the moon and the subconscious state, you may feel a sense of entrapment overall. Not being able to think clearly. There could be the opportunity to have a conversation about collaborating with others. You could hear information about some sort of grieving that's going to take place. Five of Cups is out here. That's the challenge. So again, it might deal with your psychological state. It's almost like divine intervention coming in and just kind of swooping through, destructing what doesn't belong so that you can move forward. So if it is a heartbreak or if it is a sense of loss or grieving, it's more so going to be felt emotionally. Try not to be trapped up in your head about it. If you have to communicate whatever it is out, you will find that specific group of people that you need to communicate with. All right, it looks like this is interesting because I had a dream last night that one of my close family members had passed away. All right, so I'm not sure what's in the energy overall. It can feel like a very testing time today is what it feels like. And it was specifically in my dream with divine feminine energy. All right, so I'm not sure what that means. But again, it feels like a transformation had happened overall in my life in the dream. So let's look at the challenge here with the psychological blocks and how to overcome this frustration, especially if it requires you overcoming the sense of grieving. All right, it could just be as simple as accepting that you're separated from something, moving forward. All right, let's see. It could definitely be pertaining to like past betrayals. Could be with family. Could be with friends. All right. There could be opportunities that come in for work. All right. You may be asked to travel. Six of Swords. And or you could be more so on working on overcoming whatever you are grieving to have this new opportunity. You're going through the transition. Let's see. You have 666 in here. 6 of Cups. 6 of Wands. 6 of Swords. So anything that was more so happening psychologically in the past than your emotional state. All right, it looks like you're going to be overcoming the betrayal of if it had to do with family and or friends. In order for you to step into this new opportunity to continue moving forward, it looks like you're going to be working with the emotional state. I got Queen of Cups here. It looks like you're doing a great job. You got the Page of Pentacles with the Six of Wands. If it's more so like coming through with a new offer, a conversation, a specific skill, whatever that may be, you feel comfortable with it. Six of Wands, you feel like you're in the right spot. I see lots of pages out here too. Page of Swords, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. All right, so children could be of significance, and or I keep getting drawn back to my dream. I don't know why it's significant to this reading, but I feel that it is. I was holding one of my nephews in my arms, and he was yelling for his mother, and his mother was the one that had passed away. It was like very, very close family member to myself. But I'm being drawn back to children for an example here. All right. Even like with the Six of Cups, like children. So I'm sorry if someone loses a child today. All right. Anytime the moon is in Taurus, all right, it is associated to that of birth, okay? Not sure. It's coming through with Kinas, all right, as where you need to take action. All right, so overcoming and going through the transformation and the regeneration, all right, it's kind of like having the power over your life. All right, could be that you're creating something new. You've been inspired by something new. You've had your vision, all right? Something that you've been gaining knowledge about as well. I see it very odd in the way that I'm seeing the pentacles jump here. Because if it pertains to like family, work, or a specific skill, whatever you're doing, you jump from the Five of Pentacles to the 7 to the 8. All right, and then it goes like Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Something new here is meant to help you continue pushing forward, working hard. Pertaining to swords, it starts off with the Eight of Swords, and where you psychologically might be dealing with emotional, all right, problems with whatever is being destructed around you. All right, so I'm seeing Three of Swords, Eight of Swords. It's like you jump and then you come back to the sense of feeling like a very difficult ending has happened in order for you to transition. I'm seeing 3 to the 8 to the 10 back to the 6. It's weird. It's almost like you can start feeling the grieving once you know what it is that your psychological state, your unconscious state is trying to tell you here. You can feel the sense of grieving even with the Five of Cups. I feel like it does have a lot to do with either family and or friends, because it's jumping back to the Three of Cups here. And then to the Six of Cups. It's like, you know, you feel this sense of grieving of that of whoever is from the past, and or could be of children. Interesting. Seeing the 10 of Cups to the 8 of Cups, you might feel like you got to walk away from home, your family, what you thought was to be happy. All right, that's Saturn and Pisces also going direct today. I'm going to be honest with you, it looks like the way it's being transformed here with the tarot cards is showing if you thought you were happy, you're taking a step back, you're walking away from that, and you're moving towards new love, which will accelerate a lot faster. That's the way it's coming through. Page of Cups. Now I have all the pages are out here. I feel like just more so, again, if you go through a transformation, it's a brand new beginning in almost every area of your life. See what I'm saying? It's like the Tower moment is happening. Like this is it. Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles to the Fool card. It's almost like your new beginning will start with you being independent and free so that you can explore a new pathway. Down at the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands. Split the deck, Ten of Wands. Don't be afraid to walk away from what no longer serves, whatever seems to be a burden, whatever is keeping you unhappy. I'm seeing Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. Interesting. The only thing that's not here is the Ten of Pentacles, but I'm looking at the 9, so you're very close to that as well. Overall, the fresh starts that I see is going to be with the Ace of Pentacles. This could be new home, new vehicle, new job, new, you know, environment, whatever it may be. All right, could be a new skill that you're starting. The Ace of Wands brings in a sense of passion, something that you may be attracted to overall. Let's look at EUAs on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you have the support of your specific spiritual community. It's coming through with the energy of the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. Any way that you need to be enlightened and or focus on a sense of protection in the emotional state. All right. Yeah. Seven of Wands, the need to stay on your ground and protect yourself. I feel like that of evil spirits. You have a sense of control here. You've got justice moving towards the energy of the Chariot. I feel like your strength is what it is that you need right now. Spiritual strength, self-love, a way of protecting your energy so that you can remain balanced and continue pushing forward from whatever it is that you are grieving, moving away from. It feels like a very up and down type of day, starting more so within your psychological state. One second, you guys. Where did your sister go? Okay. Why the Two of Pentacles? I'm seeing High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Hierophant is already out here again. Your spiritual connection is what you have to remain strong with. Five of Swords. I feel like you're going to be challenged mentally. All right, let's move on from this. I'm going to get Tea Leaf to pull more on this energy. What is it that we're going to see today where you need to focus, all right, and remain strong? could be like the sense of loss today. It's a very weird energy. You may have people that are working against you behind your back. So if you're meant to take advice from a wise person, it's so that you lead yourself where great good fortune is. All right, a wish will be granted. I feel like if you think somebody's starting some shit with you today, they probably are. All right, so take advice. Be wise about it. Try to remain strong. Try not to get too much in your head about a situation. I feel like people are going to try to test you today, especially because heightened emotions overall. All right, I got broken bridge here. The tower is here, and the key is here. All right, so there could be some sort of unsuccessful outcome to a problem pertaining to solid foundations. It says successful outcome to your problem. It could be either or, depending on when the tower takes place. I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at here because it looks so crazy. There it is. So somebody's working against you. You've got good advice pertaining to where your good fortune is, and your wish will be granted. An unsuccessful outcome to a problem or a successful outcome to your problem. It just depends on where the tower takes place. Okay. Interesting. Down at the bottom of the deck, Tiger doing something risky. Sunrise, new creative ideas. Take it as it resonates. Let's get into it. See the star card and the fool card. Aquarius's energy could be of significance and or the conjunction of Uranus and Taurus today could be of significance. I believe we spoke about that energy already with the Sabian symbols. That will more so take place at about the 26th degree of Taurus. A Spaniard serenading his señorita. So how to act appropriately, where personal desires are acted out according to the committed roles that our culture lays down, learning how to behave appropriately. Having established our place in the community partly by doing what others do, we can then further our individual expression of self. We may look to do this through available social methods in sports, clubs, and or music, for example, and finding various rules by which to evolve our lives, often employing glamour as an expedient. All right, so it says, as we speak, so we are. Tell me about the energy of this rat card here. That's crazy. You got 4 major arcanas out of 7 cards. So this feels a little intense. And again, I'm feeling heavy Uranus energy. All right. There's an offer that's going to come in. Page of Pentacles. That seems a bit like small. All right, and it's because you have people that are working against you behind your back is what it says. All right. This Owl card is your new beginning. So you're going to be receiving good advice from a wise person, and that wise person could be whoever this Emperor energy is, pertaining to where your great good fortune lies. Your wish will be granted pertaining to this Hierophant energy. All right, it could be an organization, could be an institution, could just be like your spiritual beliefs. If you were trying to remain independent doing something here, it looks like that's an unsuccessful outcome. All right, you could have the ability to have a solid foundation, but you have to make a choice here, because I'm seeing the Two of Swords in between the Nine of Pentacles and or a successful outcome to your problem being the actual Tower. It's the way I see it. You may have eyes on you at this time to see if you're overthinking a situation and where others can utilize that against you. Be careful, especially if it pertains to a workplace and or a new home coming in. Someone could be wanting to manipulate your happiness with the Sun, the Magician, and the Nine of Cups. So the Ace of Cups. Yeah. So be careful that you don't do something risky. That's going to be more so you taking a chance. A new creative idea, a new venture, and or a fresh start. All right. With the Fool card here, could be of significance. You got the Sun energy out here twice. Tell me more about this Tower. It's like shockingly, where you choose to build your solid foundation, either the Tower works well, where if anything that was meant to be destructive falls to shit, and then you can rebuild from there. But you've got to take the wise advice in this new beginning pertaining to whoever this Emperor is. This person is going to lead you to great fortune. A wish is granted specifically by this institution, organization, and or spiritual connection that you have. All right. I don't know if it could be, literally, I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles being like your children actually working against you behind your back. Careful. I did say children were of significance, so I feel like you'll gain clarity more so on where you should be getting creative. You've got people watching in. Could even be your child. All right, pertaining to a home environment, someone that's meant to bring instability and or some sort of separation happening there. All right, with feeling burdened. It's almost like don't allow your happiness to be manipulated by what others want for you. Take the advice of what good fortune and wish is meant to come in to allow you to get on a solid foundation. Something like this. All right, so let me just take a look at the Tiger with doing something risky. What would that be? Could be involving the past. Could it be involving your children? Could be, you know what this is. Could be a risk. I don't like that. I don't know why I feel like you have to choose love or money. Because money up here looks like shit, but love looks like, you know, like it's good. Again, I'm feeling like a spiritual connection is where your wish will be granted. Because everything else surrounding money looks like it's burdening. You're in separation of it. All right, you've got people watching what it is that you're creating here, which continues to lead you to the Five of Pentacles. Anything that looks like manipulation surrounding your happiness, that's what I'm seeing. It's like people working against you. And I don't know if it's literally your own children that are doing this. Or you being worried about your children and why you're not allowing a solid foundation to come in pertaining to what's good fortune to you. Where your wishes come true. Interesting. It's a weird message. But okay. I would say just be sure that your kids are not being influenced by other people to affect your happiness overall. Just seems significant. All right, let's pull one more spread. So overall, what I saw was a separation and or a sense of loss and or grieving. So say it's a relationship that you have to leave and there's children involved. All right, obviously children have to play their part, but if this is involving parents separating or whatever that may be, it may be that, you know, try not to let the children get in the way of what seems to truly be happiness here. Feels like more so destruction is coming. All right, we've got psychic ability. So trust your instincts. Be careful. Don't take risks. So heavy on this risk thing. Whoa. Muddled, unclear thinking is here. I'm seeing February. So Aquarius and or Pisces being significant. Fair woman. April. Aries, Taurus. Tell me about February. Misunderstanding. April. January. What is going on? What is April and January? You're on the road to success. Disappointment in a friend and or a lover. Your psychic ability is what you need to trust right now. It's saying that you could be, again, feeling like having a psychological block. Possibly with what your intuition is trying to tell you. Or what you've been envisioning pertaining to February's energy. So I'm seeing January and Piscean energy. All right, Aquarius and Piscean energy. Be careful, don't take risks. Fair woman, muddled, unclear thinking. So again, something having to do with like blocking your thinking pertaining to April and January. So we're looking at Aries and Taurus, Capricorn and Aquarius. Capricorn to Taurus would be a trine. So I'm seeing more so like earth elements working well together. But then I'm also seeing Aquarius to Aries would be harmony, sextile. So this is not bad. It's coming out with you're on the road to success. But then there's disappointment in a friend. Let me split this deck. It's like heartache over what you no longer have. So this is where the disappointment might come in. It might be that you're losing out on a friend. You might be losing out on a lover. What is happening here? So any of the signs could be involved that I called. Again, Aquarius and Pisces, Aries and Capricorn, as well as Taurus. Interesting. Tell me about psychic abilities. Five of Swords. Mental conflict. It could be definitely muddled, unclear thinking anytime you feel that someone is against you. Especially if that's what it is. That whatever message you get, or if there's a child involved again, you might feel that overall it's coming through like, what am I trying to say here? It's coming through like a blockage, like you can't think clearly. You feel like someone's working against you. Behind your back at that. That's what it looks like. It's like trust your intuition. If that's what it's saying, then trust that. All right, so be careful. Don't take risks. The Magician is where it came out surrounding the Sun, and the Nine of Cups to the Ace of Cups. So whatever, you know, seems to be where you're chasing happiness, be careful that you're not being manipulated is the way I'm seeing the Magician here. All right, muddled, unclear thinking. Two of Wands, you've got to make a choice. That's why. Careful you're not choosing the devil. Tell me about February and misunderstanding. The Fool card. Yeah, hold on a second, you guys. I was just being drawn back to the energies in the Runes deck to see where Piscean energy and Aquarius's energy is associated. I'm not sure if it's in February where you're going to see more so change come in pertaining to a specific misunderstanding that's been happening in your life and where you're meant to be heading towards success again. All right, we've seen that energy come out in the deck. It speaks about, so Willow is the energy of Aqua and Pisces. It says success, goals achieved, honor, the life force, health, a time when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life, victory, health, and success. So that's here. What else did I see? Capricorn and Aquarius as well. All right, so I'm seeing Aries and Taurus with April. It speaks about Manaz, all right, the self, the individual, or the human race. Your attitude towards others and their attitudes towards you. Friends and or enemies in social order. So again, it's coming through with like disappointment in a friend and heartache over what you no longer have. So if you're meant to be heading towards your success here, don't allow anyone to get in the way of your happiness is what I feel this is saying. Because you've got someone that's trying to win at all costs. It's like trust your intuition on what it's trying to tell you. Be careful that you don't take risks and be manipulated pertaining to your happiness overall. There could be more so like muddled, unclear thinking pertaining to the pathway that you're meant to be on at this time. Where you're meant to be taking action. All right, so allow yourself to trust yourself, all right? And be careful of who's your friends and who are your enemies. I'm also seeing January here. All right, so that's going to be Capricorn and Aquarius. Perthrow. Uncertain meaning, a secret matter, a mystery. Hidden things and occult abilities, initiation, knowledge of one's destiny. Knowledge of future matters and determining the path of your own future. So if your intuition is telling you that you should be aligned with someone here that is supposed to be assisting you and helping you, then trust your instincts is what I feel. All right. So what's going on with the Spear card up top? Because it's giving heartache over what you no longer have. That feels like the separation and or the Tower moment and where you actually might turn out to be disappointed in a friend and or a lover. Nine of Wands. I feel like you keep trying to fight for something that could be already over. Yeah, it's already transitioned. All right. Disappointment in a friend and or lover. The Hierophant to the Wheel of Fortune. So this is where I feel like overall your pathway is leading you to something new. It might be in order to bring you back into balance with this fair woman energy. Let me just tap into Aries and April and January here. with you being on the road to success. Pertaining to self, even if things seem to be uncertain at this time. All right, it looks like you're tapping into occult abilities here. Heightened intuition. Don't allow others to take you off your path. This is your path to success, is saying with the Fool card. All right, so January, February, possibly even up to April could be of significance this upcoming 2025. All right, let's see. Ooh, it's a bit harsh. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. It looks like you were left out in the cold and betrayed at the same time. Somebody's watching this. Could be a King of Wands. Interesting. Says you're on the road to success. What is that? Wow. So it, again, if it's more so like you're showing love to others and you're not seeing that reciprocated back. All right, because it's your attitude towards others and their attitude towards you. And where your friends actually become your enemies. So it's like you keep on trying to fight for something that is no longer supposed to be in your life. And then it's more so like even if you feel disappointed in a friend and or in a lover, it's like you have your community of people to support you here. Tell me about on the road to success. I feel like it's just more so you're going to be going through a transformation. It's giving me Death card. Four of Swords, you need healing because you're burdened. I feel like you've got a lot of things that you're trying to bring in and it's like muddled, unclear thinking. Overcoming whatever it is that you no longer have. Trying to start a new pathway here pertaining to success. If it has a lot to do with self. If it has to do with like you being initiated, pretending it's like it's not happening for you. Again, I feel like there's this energy that's working against you rather than for you. Tell me about Fair Woman. So your success may lie with whoever that Emperor energy is. Four of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. I feel like you have to find a different strategy here to bring things into balance. There could have been on the 11/11 portal a different doorway that was meant to open up for you so that you can overcome whatever this unclear thinking is. It's like don't take risks because you're being manipulated. Something was supposed to accelerate. Mercury had stepped into Sag on the 3rd or the 2nd, something like that. Heavy Aquarius energy here. Again, we got Pluto stepping into Aquarius next week. Saturn going direct this week in Pisces. Well, today. All right, so if you felt that you've been restricted in any way, struggling on your pathway to remain with stability and a solid foundation overall, it looks like something's going to be destructed so that you can move into the next chapter and what you're supposed to be doing. All right. I saw a stork split the deck in love. There could be a new beginning pertaining to business and or in your love life. Whoa. All right, let's check Kipper. Whoa. Gift coming in. All right, so the great good fortune that was supposed to come in with whoever that Emperor is. Interesting. I've got gift here, imprisonment, journey, and courthouse. Again, this feels like a sense of mental entrapment about something. Okay. I'm seeing Wheel of Fortune. I'm seeing Star card energy here with the 10 and 17. The 23rd and or the 29th could be of significance. Let's just see. So in the 23rd, the moon will be in Virgo. Last quarter moon energy. And the 29th, we'll see the moon in Scorpio. Okay. What else do I need to see here? Sudden walls coming in. Could be pertaining to like a legal case. I'm seeing justice. And I've also got courthouse out here. All right, what's going on? You could be given a gift if you were going through some sort of sense of imprisonment, whatever that may be. Kind of feeling like your gift is going to be your intuition. I'll lie to you not. That's what it feels like. Imprisonment is more so seen as like an illness if it's dealing with your psychological state, and that would be Piscean energy, and where Saturn is now going direct. All right, so it's almost like a gift is finally coming through after a sense of imprisonment. Like you've been on this journey overall. You could have been dealing with a legal issue here, all right, pertaining to your specific community of people. And it's like now you finally step into sudden wealth. All right, again, I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune, justice, as well as the Star card energy. So a sense of healing coming in. And again, the moon in Virgo and or the moon in Scorpio could be of significance here. Virgo is all about health. Scorpio is all about your psychological state. Let's see. So tell me about gift. I think I need to change this deck already. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Just heard North Node and or Chiron. Like healing. I'm seeing Capricorn, Pluto, Ceres, self-care, Page of Pentacles. There could be like an opportunity to collaborate with whoever this King of Wands is so that you receive your gift. What in the world? Queen of Pentacles. Feel like you'll jump up pertaining to resources and or that of value. Page of Pentacles jumps to the Queen of Pentacles. Page of Wands. The World card. Looks like you go focus more so on your stability. All right, with collaborating with others and or whoever that King of Wands is. But your creative aspect stops. All right, the Page of Wands to the World card. Maybe this is what's keeping you more so imprisoned. Let's see. I don't know. I'm seeing the rat again. And where we said it was like, you know, forces that were working against you. Yeah, keeping you mentally imprisoned. That's what it feels like. Literally. Let's just put it this way so you guys can kind of see the gel cell. Okay. Mm. This could be an illness. This can be stress, anxiety, worries, overthinking. Oh, wow. It looks like you've gotten past this. All right, with the Knight of Swords and the Empress. I don't know if there's a sense of feeling angry pertaining to a mother figure as well. But again, the Empress is more so meant to bring in stability. All right, groundedness. So maybe that's what you've been chasing after on this specific journey. It does pertain to family and friends, it says. I don't know. All right. Tell me about that, Empress. I don't know if you've been trying to connect with someone from abroad, specifically a mother figure. All right, let's say that you are highly psychic, psychically connected, and where you want to receive, an energy of an equal give and take pertaining to messages that are meant to come through. It could be that you chasing after this specifically has left you in a sense of entrapment. Like really heavy, deep into the psychological state where it's been causing you some sort of illness. All right. Journey. I feel like you had the opportunity to journey, and it left you more so in the sense of confusion or feeling like you were living in an illusion. All right. And giving yourself this way of feeling trapped in your head. Again, I'm feeling like there's the swords. All right. Feeling imprisoned in your mind. Notice that the suit of air is all about your intellect. Her eyes are covered by a blindfold. So whatever it was that she was going through in her psychological state, Scorpio energy, all right, it was like the opportunity to travel there. All right. Interesting. Again, if you have occult-like abilities and where you're able to tap into your deep emotional feelings, tap into your intuition, you tap into these psychological, states of being, and where your psychic abilities start picking up, it's more so going to make you feel imprisoned in your head, like if you're sick or something. All right. But it looks like you're going to be collaborating here with whoever this King of Wands is to have a fresh start, to bring in some sort of stability, and whatever you do creatively will end. All right. And or it's saying whatever you did creatively, you come to a successful end. I'm seeing the Tower again. Yeah. Interesting. This is really weird. It's like you're going through a healing state now. So earlier, because I'm hearing like, don't take the risk, don't take the risk. If you're healing overall, we kept seeing star card energy. It has a lot to do with a heavy focus on self now. All right, so taking care of yourself. The Emperor was down at the bottom of the deck here. That Emperor is very significant for your good luck. Came out earlier. All right, so if you feel a sense of entrapment surrounding the Empress, all right, and where have you been trying to connect to the specific energy, it has to do that. Could involve love, could involve like you being separated from someone, trying to understand a specific situation and what's happening surrounding you at this time. Tell me about courthouse. Yeah, it has to do with like a separation in between a couple, a friend. All right, something like this. I don't know. I feel like you're about to get paid because people thought that you were like sick or something, or you were going through anxiety and stress because of something pertaining to what you were going through over here. I feel like you're being reciprocated with money. Literally. Interesting. Why are the Three of Swords here with this court issue? Can't make it up. I feel like you're about to be reciprocated. Big bag. Let's say you were tested, right? What was that? I can't even remember which one it was. Let's say your temper was tested through like a specific community of people, a specific institution, organization, whatever that was, to see if you would be more so imprisoned, sick, and or if you would be able to pass the test of this specific journey. All right, like a psychological test is what it feels like. And I feel like you came out with flying colors, right? Where other people might have thought you might have remained imprisoned. No, it's like you're actually receiving a gift here because you made it through. Something like that. I know this sounds crazy, but that's what I'm getting. Okay. Let's just say like someone tried to put you in a sense of fear. All right. To try to control you in any way. I don't know. So if you've been separated from someone, all right, it's almost like you have a choice here. You either choose your happiness or you choose the energy of love. Like, be cautious in whatever it is that you pick. This is so weird. What? I'm going to show you guys what I'm seeing here. You have to choose stability or love. Because whatever you've been separated from, again, it all had to do with the choice. So if there was something that slowed down, it was more so like so that the specific organization can kind of spy in to see what you would choose. And it looked like the wise advice that you're taking here is to remain adaptable to whatever seems to be more successful for you on your pathway. Sudden wealth. That looks like you're settling for the money. Standing ground on what? Oh my gosh. It literally is like gaining a new perspective about this spiritual connection and how intense you feel drawn to it. Standing your ground against whatever seemed more so toxic. Like that's now coming to an end. Death card. Tell me about sudden wealth. very weird reading today, you guys. I've never, like, tapped into this type of energy before. Is that controlled? Is fucking nuts. You guys, surrounding the sudden wealth, I'm seeing the 5 of Cups, the Moon, the 5 of Swords, and the Devil. It's almost like if you're supposed to be receiving something, there's energies that have been working against you to try to keep you imprisoned. Mental conflict, emotional conflict, hidden enemies, the energy of heavy attachments with the Devil. Not wanting to release so that you don't receive your wealth. Can't make it up. But you have your community that surrounds you. This heavy spiritual community. And it's like it doesn't matter how much grieving you had to do, how much your hidden enemies worked against you, how much they tried to win at all costs, how much they tried to be toxic and bring you down to keep you in a sense of imprisonment. You made it fucking through. That's what it looks like. Tell me about community. It could have been like literally nasty spirits working through your family, working through your friends, working through your children to try to take you off of a path and where you were called or drawn to. But it's like it made you feel that you had to make a choice, whether it was your stability and or your happiness. Heavy choice. But the wise elder is saying just remain adaptable at this time. All right, we're going to show you the way to your success. Let's look at community. Baby, open the door so she can come in. Put her on the bed, please. I feel like your community of people gave you spiritual strength with the 9 of Wands so that you can continue pushing through. This could have been something that was inherited, all right, by your specific community of people. That specific strength. So that you could head towards your destiny here with the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, yeah. You're not afraid to stand your ground on what's yours. You're not afraid to put up a fight either. 5 of Wands. Ten of Wands to the 4 of Wands. I feel like you had a sense of having to protect your environment. King of Swords in the Tower. Oof. That's like taking down the authority figures there. Okay. Shit. I feel like doing it graciously and then just kind of like, okay, I'm out of here. Gotta go. I got, you know, my spiritual union to attend to here. Crazy. It's almost like if you were rejected and or sort of missed out on an opportunity, it's like you're still going to have the opportunity to keep going that way. All right. It's like now you know your own strength. So anything that you plan to move forward with, anything you try to progress with in life, you always feel that you have the ability to make it through and to have victory. All right, the Magician and the High Priestess. It's like utilizing your skills now, all right, to start manifesting, which it would be your intuition, right? Like your heightened intuition. When you have a specific gift and you're meant to tap into it, you're going to be tested. looks like you passed the test. All right. I don't know what this energy is meant to bring in, you guys. It's not saying, but if you felt a sense of imprisonment, you're not imprisoned at all. You've got some sort of sudden wealth coming your way. All right. It could be whether it's wisdom, whether it's, you know, the ability to see, all right, what it is that is of the unseen. You're being gifted, all right? You've gone through like a specific transformation is what it feels like. Again, this is not a reading that I was thinking that I was going to tap into this morning, but it has a lot to do with, again, could be hidden enemies, testing your strength, seeing how you can push forward, all right, with your abilities here. Things that are of mysteries, your secret abilities, all right, and then it says, again, determining the future of your pathway, all right, so it's all pertaining to decisions at this time. All right, let's see. Let's pull on your, well, what your angel guides want you to focus on. Where's my deck? Here we go. Take charge and action, vulnerability and freedom. All right, it says do the work, blessings in abundance. You're being told no and yes. I'm not kidding. That's what it says. So again, it gives me a sense of a choice. Okay? It could be yes or no. All right, so listen deeply is here. Courage and bravery. Friendship and union. I feel like this, yeah, your spirit guides are wanting you to surrender. It's like blessings and abundance are meant to come in as long as you do the work. Listen deeply, and where your, you know, your strength is being called here. It's for you to be courageous and brave. All right. Friendship and unions is of significance. What's being said no right now is no, and what's being yes is yes. Definitely gives me a sense of having to make a choice though, on whatever that may be. Let's see what it is. Sun card on the bottom of that deck there. All right. It's a positive energy. Split it, the Chariot. Even more positive. All right. Blessings and abundance. Yeah. I'm telling you, it has to do with your psychic abilities. Page of Cups. Says, sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody, messages regarding relationships, new new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, and or heightened psychic abilities. Let's see, do the work. Dolphins came out in yesterday's reading. I'm seeing the dolphin again. All right, very intuitive animals. Let's do the work. 5 of Wands. I don't know if you've been involving yourself in whatever the drama is, because that's what it feels like. All right. It says conflicts with others that are caused by opposing opinions. Walking away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time, and then standing up for yourself. Dealing with very ambitious people. The 5 of Wands in the Chaldean order of planet is pertaining to Saturn and Leo. And that has associations to do with like teaching. Those that are of younger ages. As I'm seeing pages throughout this entire reading. All right, so. In this deck, it's associated to the Judgment card. And which is then associated to like transformation. All right, so do the work pertaining to your transformation, your awakening state, all right, your ascension period. That's what it feels like. All right, so listen deeply. 7 of Swords. There could be like, again, it says a loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Taking caution and being aware of others' actions. A material loss. Make sure you're being honest with yourself, and it could also involve embarrassing secrets. It's given the energy of the Strength card. All right, so if you feel that there's some sort of deceptive energies around you, 7 of Swords could be people that are envious. They are jealous. They could be working, you know, not for your best, you know. It's giving me conflict and envy here. I don't like it. These could be qualities within yourself as well. And where your blessings and abundance are trying to come in. But at first you were being told no. Now you're saying yes. Because it looks like you're overcoming something here with courage and bravery. Pertaining to this friendship and or union. Let's see. Looks like, again, you had to surrender. What is this? The 3 of Swords. All right, so great sadness that will heal with time, letting go of the past, personal growth that comes from challenges, healing misunderstandings, and being there for those in need, it says. All right, so if there is people that you have to kind of mend it with that may have hurt you, I feel like your guides are just saying, you know, be courageous and brave enough to go face whatever it is that's hurting you. All right. I'm surprised that all of this is coming out with such negative cards, because it's like your heightened psychic abilities have been heightened that way. Your blessings and your abundance has come through because of what you have dealt with. All right, you listen deeply. You've understood where you had to put in the hard work. And now that you're courageous and brave, I feel like they want you to go back and like reunite. It could be with friends and or specific unions. All right, I feel like you have the support of your spirit guide here. I love that card. Yeah, Ace of Swords. I feel like it's just literally a conversation. It could be a brilliant idea that you have. How to overcome a specific obstacle. All right, having faith that everything's going to work out. Communicating clearly and consciously. And remaining objective is what it says. Heavy air energy here. I see the 1st, the 3rd, and the 7th house. Very odd type of energy. I got 1, 3, 5, and 7 out here. Very odd type of feeling. Tell me about yes and no. The World card. It's like one thing is ending and something else begins. So what you were told no to and what's completing a cycle with, whatever starts new is yes. All right, so a brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want, be proud of yourself. So what you were being told no with on a specific pathway and where that's ending now, all right, could have been that you were being disciplined. I'm seeing Saturn being associated here with this card. Again, we got Saturn going direct today in Pisces, pertaining to where you may have felt ill and or imprisoned in a way. You're now being told yes. So just kind of surrender to that energy. Let's look at surrender. Wow. Surrender and release. The Death card. Again, an ending to a new beginning. All right, it says endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, and going through a spiritual transformation. All right, we got the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Generous, practical, gracious, and materialistic. The ability to make anything more beautiful. A love of family and home and being practical about how you proceed. A love of art and or poetry and or beauty. And it says a sensible approach. 10 of Cups. All right, a happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment, a loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely and successfully, and being around people that you can trust. All right, so whatever this was, it looks like you had to do the work. Listen deeply and be courageous in how to overcome these nasty energies. All right, and now that you've gained clarity with the Ace of Swords and you've tapped into this specific spiritual union, you're finally being told yes after being told no, with having to go through a specific journey here. The World card would be the ending of that journey. And where you release, you're now able to tap into your happiness again. All right. All right, you guys. Let's get a crystal on this, and I got to get out of here. I just heard Apache tears because you're grieving. I think it came out day before yesterday. Ooh. Came out last night. Orange sapphire. Joy and sensuality, body love, and respecting your body. Pedalite, witnessing, being the observer, and ability to detach, and the impersonal quality of the universe. Look at that. 41 to 42. See. And we've got you placed here. So wisdom from within. Inner truth, aligning with divine intelligence, trusting your own earned wisdom. On the bottom of the deck is Lemurian quartz. All right, so vision, big picture thinking, unlocking the secrets of infinite possibilities. All right, so orange sapphire is very effective in stimulating the second or sacral chakra. It can assist those who desire to experience the sensuality in life as well as get the creative juices flowing. It asks us to explore the world through our senses. Silken fabrics, chocolate melting on the tongue, the feel of finger paints as we create on a canvas, meditating with this crystal when you start to create a project or when you feel more sensual. All right, pedalite is a stone that assists us in learning how to be the observer. Meditating on carrying and or wearing the stone allows us to step out of our emotional reactivity and into being a compassionate witness. It allows us to rise above emotion and observe from a place of non-attachment. Euclase is a powerful wind element stone that clears the energy field of densities and is quickly and easily felt in the upper chakras. It clears the mind and opens us up to intuitive guidance and new perspectives with extreme clarity. It opens the chakras from throat to crown and makes it easy to understand and clearly communicate incoming intuitive messages or information, as it says. All right, Lemurian quartz carries a softer, sweeter energy than many other types of quartz. Meditating with the stone assists in connecting us to the upper realms, where we can easily access higher knowledge from the angels, guides, and the higher self. This connection also brings in feelings of love, compassion, and belonging, helping us understand that we are never alone. All right, so I feel like your guides are kind of like walking you through as you observe different areas in your life and where you're meant to be utilizing your vision, trusting your own earned wisdom. All right, and whatever it is that you're witnessing, it's more so asking you to respect your body and what it is that you choose to create. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.